Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a springtime look. It is spring, yesterday, spring came, and I am like ready for spring. I'm ready for everything to warm up, everything to start growing again, turning green. Um, and I really want to forget about everything that's going on around me. Um, so I thought the best thing to do is play with makeup, and I think a springtime look would be the best thing. So I was thinking more like a peachy orange, because that's like the colors I like to work with. And I went through all my palettes, and I would figure that with all the palettes I got, that I would find a good palette that had a few peach, orange colors in it, but they only come with like one or two, so I'm probably going to have to end up working with a couple different palettes, but I'm alright with that. I've done everything, but I've got foundation, powder, contour. I did not do no highlight, no blush, because I've got the perfect blush for spring, and it's Lamar Cosmetics. And look, if this does not scream spring, it's like orange, pink, love it. It's like this one's more peachy, and then your deeper orange over here. I love this palette. It doesn't look like it because it's still printed good, but this is one of my favorite blushes there is. We're going to start with the eyes. I did prime them, and I am going to start with this Ruby May Cosmetics hashtag vibes. And I'm not using this one. I'm just going to use it as a mirror because it does come with a very good mirror and you can really see everything. Okay. And I did prime with the Nexus pod in skin tone. And I'm using the color hashtag T. It's just a really pretty peachy, pink, orange color. It looks more orange in real life than it does on screen. Ooh. Okay, so we got that. And our next color we are going to work with is, I'm just going with the flow. I'm going to use this Farrah brush. That brush I used a minute ago don't have no name. This is just a Farrah brush. Or no, this is actually a Jubilee brush. And we are going to go in with the Jeffree Star Orange Crush right here in the mini jawbreaker. See, on screen it looks a little bit more red, but it is like true orange with a pop of glitter, but the glitter really don't show up on your eyes. Got that. I'm flaring it out a little bit. I had to take my husband to the doctor this morning, and it was just so hilarious. He's got a common cold, which that is it. And I said they wouldn't allow nobody in the doctor's office with him. And we went in. You had to wipe your hands down, and they asked me to leave, which was no big deal. I wanted to go sit in the car anyway because I don't want sick. And I sat out there an hour. There was nobody there. And I sat and I waited and I waited. Me knowing he's got a common cold, his allergies are acting up, and his doctor should know this because, you know, we get seasonal allergies every year. I sat there for an hour and I started thinking to myself after 30 minutes, I was like, they think he's got the coronavirus and they're going to quarantine him and something's going on in there. And sure enough, I was correct. They thought he had coronavirus, and they was talking about quarantining him and everything, but then they didn't even check him. They let him go after they was freaked out. Then they just let him go like, okay, thanks. We're sorry we wanted to quarantine you, but they didn't even give him the test. Okay, so our next color we're going to use is this really pretty crimson color in this Ace Butte palette. And this is the Scarlet Dusk one. And this is such a pretty orange. I'm really glad he really don't have it, because they probably would have let him walk right out the door having it. But I think if doctors really think someone has it, they should really test them and see. Okay, so I just really want to darken my crease up with this. Or not crease, my outer corner. Okay, so I got that. Now I'm flaring out really a lot. But it's spring. I'm ready. Okay. Normally I'd clean my eyes up, but I kept them pretty clean, so I'm good with that. So our next color is going to be from the Ace Butte palette 2. It's the right here. It's like just a shimmer of this orange. It's really pretty. And I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. It's like very orangey. And then I am going to go back in with hashtag T and just blend out the rough edges. Okay, so I got that. And my last color will be, I think I'm going to use this from Iconic London. I think I'm going to use the Peach Fizz. And I'm just going to use my finger. Because you really get a better shimmer. I do like to use a brush when I am working there, though. And I do like to pull it up just a little bit. Then I am going to take some of Icon on a small brush. I'll just use this one right here. And just put that right on the tear duct. Even though the Peach and Fizz was really shimmery, I just want a little extra. Okay, so then I'm just going to wipe this brush off. And I'm going to go back in with Crimson. And just drag it under my waterline. I'm going to take this small blending brush and I am going to take that hashtag T from the Ruby May Cosmetics and just blend that out. Okay. Then I think from this also, I'm going to take this color right here and highlight underneath my brows. Because they need something. Okay. I want to throw some blush on now. And I am just going to swirl all these together. That's the way I like it. Sometimes I'll use the orange by themselves. But it's such a pretty color. Sometimes I like to bring it up and around. Not on a day like this, but some days. Okay, so I'm really liking this look. It does look crazy right now. Probably went a little too orange for spring. But I think spring should be, your colors are coming back. So really, I just want color back in my life. This dull winter has got me down. Actually, it causes a lot of people have seasonal depression. I know a lot of people who just gets depressed in wintertime because there's just not really a lot to do. But I really like the way it came out so far. It'll tone down. It'll look a little bit better when I put my lashes on. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll do highlight and lipstick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my mascara, lashes, liner on. And I really like the way my eyes has turned out today. I really love the blush. I do got some highlighter. I'm going to use the Physician Butter. I haven't used it in forever. And it is a cream one. I am just going to tap it. Alright. Then I am going to take a little bit of the Wet n Wild. This one is, I thought it had a color. It's just a loose highlighting powder. I do think they had a few different shades. Ooh. And I am also just going to take a little bit on top and just blend it in. It's such a pretty color. Okay. So, our next thing is some lipstick. And, I don't know, I don't really have like a bright orange like I would wear. I do have some dark oranges. So, I am actually going to go with like pink. And I'm going to use the Becca Cosmetic. It is in the color Sherbet. Then, on top of that, I'm going to use the Too Faced Marcy, just right here. I don't wear this alone. I think it's a really pretty color. I love the packaging. It's got like glitter in it. It looks like it's going to be bright pink, but it's just, well, it is bright pink, but it's not like over top something like this. It ain't like really bright. So I like that. So here is my finished springtime look. I'm ready for spring. Come on, spring. I'm here. I'm waiting. We all are waiting. Which, today it's like in Kentucky, it's like almost 70 degrees. So it's like feeling good. I took a long walk. which I've been walking anyway, even when it's like cold, bundling up and just getting out, trying to stay active during the winter. So I do a lot of walking anyway. And I live next to a lake, so I like to actually walk down to the lake every day. It's a little over a mile, so I get about 3 miles in, and I really like that. Which really the lake, I could go like right across the road and be right at the lake, but I like walking to the boat dock, and sometimes I like walking a little farther. I'm just out in the woods, and I love it this way. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I would like just to move and be closer to town, because when you live out in the middle of nowhere, it gets a little aggravating because it takes too long to get somewhere. But then some days I do like it. But I hope you guys did like my springtime look, and I will see you all in the next one. You guys have a good day.